The iPad Show, episode 42. We bring you the meaning of life, along with a bunch of media applications for you to peruse during your holiday adventures. Let's get the show going. Right now.
This is the iPad Show. From the studios of Coefficient Media, here's Steve Lobstido and Dave Buchanan.
Inside the control station, a team of specialists with ultra-sensitive electronic equipment. These men are waiting for the climax of a dramatic experiment they've been working on for many months. An experiment known by its code name as
The iPad Show.
Welcome to the iPad Show. We are here to bring you information, news, and reviews about everything iPad related. Isn't that right, Lane?
Yeah. Sometimes.
You're having a good time over there.
Right.
Lane is at the board here.
Trying to get a grip.
Trying to get a grip.
On the non-reality of the show.
He is the gripper of the show. We'll call him the gripper.
There you go.
No, that's weird.
Trying to get the graphics down on the bottom.
The grapher.
There you go. I'm the lower third guy.
That's the way you like it. But we've color coordinated. We're wearing brown.
Yeah. I'm trying to grow back my beard, I guess, that I gave up. I'm really not trying to, but I haven't shaved in a week.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
But we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
A lot of interesting media kind of stuff.
Yeah. iPad's definitely a media device, and it's moving farther in that direction this week.
Consumption.
That's right.
'Tis the season.
Not until you get some sweet cameras on that thing, I don't think you could really produce much content.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll lay off it today.
Yes, thank you.
For once.
But we do want to talk about these cool little things that we have on our desk here. We got this one, and then the one that the iPad's actually on right here. These little stands here, we're going to be reviewing these later after our app reviews, but these are some cool little iPad stands we were sent in the mail, so stick around or visit our website to find out more about these. We're going to do a full review after the apps today.
Yeah, it's some pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
yes, when the intro said that we're working in the lab with this high tech technology.
Yeah,
I don't know if I said that right. Even the high technology,
high tech electronic equipment.
Yeah, the high tech electronic equipment. You're holding up a block of wood.
Yeah, it is very true. It's pretty high tech.
Right.
But for our app reviews this week, let's get right into it, because we know you aren't around here to hear us witty banter kind of stuff. But the first app we're going to review this week, because that didn't make any sense, is the New York Times. The media entrepreneurs over at the New York Times know their way around the print industry, and they've decided to take their own little hand at technology kind of stuff. So the New York Times app, it came out a while ago, but it just came out with a pretty big update.
Yeah. And
it's kind of cool because it lays things out in an interesting manner. You can see my festive little iPad there.
The unjailbroken.
Unjailbroken, yeah. We have to do the screen capture, which is very difficult because look at that. This is hard. I mean, this iPad is great to use, but it's so shiny. It's like a shiny little shiny toy. We have lights in here because this is a real studio, people.
That's right.
It's difficult. Oh, life is difficult. But, see, look at this. We can take our stand here. Our little GZ tablet stand. Adjust the angle, and there we go.
Boom. Reduce glare.
No more glare
in your
on
face.
the screen.
iPad case that comes with iPad.
Very nice. So, New York Times. I think this is the correct one. I've got two of them on my desktop for a reason. The New York Times application is loading. Takes a little while to load this bad boy up. But there we go. It's loaded. And as you can see, it kind of has a beautiful advertisement at the bottom. That's
gotta make that money, right?
Big ad. They know about ads. But
that's a weird banner, too. That's very thin.
It's very thin.
It's almost like something you'd see in a football stadium on those ribbon screens.
Yes, very thin. If you click it, too, is it an iAd? Oh, it's an iAd type thing. Is it iAd, though?
iAd-like.
iAd-esque. Very iAd-esque.
iAd-ish.
Mm-hmm. This is not the ad show. This is the iPad show.
Mm.
So,
nice pun.
we've got stories here, of course, and you can click them, and they take you to the full story. You just swipe. It's interesting that it's in like a page thing. There's no going up and down. It's just going across, very e-reader-esque.
Yeah, and I kind of got used to scrolling through news stories.
Yeah.
So oddly enough, it's a weird thing to flip through page by page.
Yeah, it is strange. I mean, it just feels weird when you first do it. But as you go through the story, you can see that there's like a little navigation at the bottom. So if you just tap, it brings that up. And you can do a quick navigation to other stories within that section. Or it looks like these are just top stories. Oh, look at this story. Google TV faces delays amid poor reviews.
Yeah.
Oh, how about
There's
that?
rumors that it might not launch internationally, so dance on its grave all you want.
Look at that.
I think it'll still pull through.
Yeah, I know.
That's just me, though.
I don't feel too bad for Google.
No, they got the money to... if they want to spend their money on some expensive TV venture, it's not hurting them.
Yeah, they can do that. They've got the pockets. But you can also scroll sideways, and it brings up more articles here. Riot, police attack, more sports-y stuff. And if you want to, you can choose by section here. Loads up all these sections, and look at that. Some of these, so if we go to U.S. news here, watch this. This is interesting. And then you click on a story. It'll show you the headlines, which is sometimes all you really need from these news agencies.
Boom.
Whoa, there's an ad. There's a giant ad.
Whoa, that's different.
Hello. And then it says, on top of that,
let's get our ad impression out first.
Yeah, and on top of that, it says, register to access the full New York Times app, free for a limited time only. And then it says, a paid subscription will be required for full access to all select sections in early 2011. So, yeah, and you can't do anything here. I mean, you might be able to read some of it along the side, but really, this is dumb. They won't let you view anything. You can view, like, the headlines, I guess, if you just want to browse the headlines. But then they have the register thing up at the top here. Register now, of course. No thank you.
Give us your money.
It's not even like an in-app purchase. It's like you got to register. But they said that, they just announced it right there on the screen that this entire app is going to be going to require in-app purchase or like a registration.
Yikes.
Yeah. Your most emailed stuff, so this is kind of cool. Of course, the op-ed column. I never like op-ed columns. They're dumb. They've got a video section.
It's probably because you just think everybody's dumb.
Yeah.
People are dumb.
Yeah.
I've seen you in the store, Dave.
It's true. The only one...
Why'd you flip me off?
Oh, notification. Sorry. Rack of lamb. Yum. So, I mean, it's kind of cool. They have some good stuff here. Lots of holiday recipes. Really? So
yeah, because that's the free content they want to give you.
Business Day, so they have some business content on here. Some nice repeated stories. So, I mean, it's a decent browsing experience for the news. Yeah, it's not bad. Lots of ads, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting that's caked with ads, and they still want you to register and pay for it.
Yeah, no kidding. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they actually do the full subscription thing. How that is implemented. You can update all the sections right there, and it goes through and updates all your news. So it caches it on the iPad here, which is nice. It makes it quick.
Yeah.
So, so if I wanted to go to politics, this should load up pretty quickly. So boom, there we go. Scroll over, all these stories are already loaded. So that's pretty fast.
And
that's
these
what's nice
ones,
about
like
this.
the politics, on this section, I noticed it has the register now. Apparently, it's only on some of the sections that it's locking you out of.
Yeah, so if you look on the side here, there's a little blue dot that has that requires the registration. So it's the majority of them.
Nice.
Only the top news, most emailed, videos, and Business Day are the ones that do not require registration to browse the articles
That's
or
something
to read the entire articles. But I mean, if you go here once again, Boom. Can't do it. Can't do nothing. But what Lane had pointed out earlier to me is there are other ways that you can read this content. You can always just open up your web browser and browse to it.
Yeah.
Or if you want a very similar experience, there is a web app that has recently been launched by the New York Times for none other than the Chrome browser.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up with this, Lane?
Well, I got the Chrome netbook here. I guess
Yeah.
I'll switch off over here real quick. Chrome netbook for free from Google. Awesome.
For free. That's the CR48.
Yeah. So it's got all kinds of awesome sauce that it runs on, and you don't have to refill it. So I don't know how that works, but it has this Chrome app for the New York Times. It's just nytimes.com/Chrome, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is HTML5.
Yeah.
You might be able to use this on the iPad.
Lo and behold,
you can.
Ha
And Dave checked it out.
And I'm going to report on it now.
Awesome.
In typical New York Times fashion, after the news has broken. So we have the New York Times. So here's the app right here. And then the app right next to it that looks just like it, but says the full New York.
But with I think a cooler icon. It's got some edging on it.
Yeah, it's a little more. It's
like defined from the background.
It's pretty much the same.
Whatever.
But you open it up and watch this. Oh my gosh. This looks almost exactly like it.
Yeah.
Except for they have navigation along the right side here. And you can still do all this cool swipey stuff. Watch this. Swipe. Boom. Swipe. Next story. Loads up pretty quick.
Not quite as smooth, though.
Not quite as smooth. And it does take a little while to... it doesn't cache it so much. So you can just click on your story. And this is in a section. This is in technology. So we couldn't have viewed this on the iPad app. But look at this. You can just go through the article here. Very similar. Even the same ad layout as on here. On the
kind of ridiculous, right? Yeah. I gotta say.
And you can email right from within. They've got an integrated email with story kind of button. You can Twitter it. So it just makes you a little tweet thingy here. Oh, now that does require.
But you don't have to pay for it. You just have to be logged in.
Yeah.
So, there's that at
integration.
least. Yeah, for the social integration.
Come on. Get going. Get out of this Twitter.
Jeez.
Let's close the app.
Doesn't understand what a back key is? That's that screwy HTML5 Ajax stuff for you.
But you can view these top news stories over here. Look at this. So this is like all of the content that was in the other section.
Yeah, and it still puts the little dot next to it to let you know there's new stories underneath that section.
Oh, it does.
And you can...
It didn't do that on the iPad app. Oh, maybe it did.
Yeah, but you couldn't access those.
Yeah.
But you can swipe up and down, too, to move between the sections.
It is cool. So look at that. Going back to technology. Let's go to business here. Look at that. This is the same story that we saw.
You just want to keep bringing this up.
The same story we saw on the iPad thing, and now we can read the whole story right on here. And it's in HTML5 goodness with the whole entire story. Look at that. Really, New York Times, you don't think people will realize this? You don't think people will get a clue that they can get the full content on their website? And even you can even customize the layout here. Lane showed me this. You click this customize button down here, and you can pick from different layouts that you want. So we have the serendipity one. But you can also go down here if you like a darker experience in your life. You can go to the, what do they call it?
You already clicked the button.
Yeah. But you get kind of a more, like if you're browsing in a dark room or something.
Yeah, well, a lot of people like the white text on black anyway.
Right. It's easier on the eyes. The blackout version. And there's also a slideshow version that you can view all your news stories in a slideshow format.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the serendipity one. It's
I think they picked the right one when they did it.
Mm-hmm. And it very closely matches the native iPad app. Now you can see I'm kind of navigating around here. It is a little sluggish. a little laggy. But, I mean, you get everything. You get the full content.
Yeah. Well, there was another issue, too, right? Like when you first brought up the app, it said something about your database or whatever.
Yes, and that was interesting. I mean, I don't think it was a problem.
No.
It was just that so I guess it is caching a lot of this stuff.
Well,
because it uses
maybe.
HTML5, and it extended my the cache limit in Safari here to handle caching of the database. So it's caching some of these stories using HTML5's capability to cache
That's
websites.
like 10 megabytes, which isn't a lot, but really for web page stuff.
It's enough to load the most recent news.
Yeah.
So pretty cool
stuff.
And even if you open up the shortcut navigation here, it says you can swipe to navigate. So this is designed from the ground up for mobile devices. They have an opinion column. I'll never go to that. Who cares about that? But look at that.
Nice.
Cool. The images are a little not really loading up right now.
They kind of gave away the whole thing though with the swiping, because that's what kind of clued me in that it would probably work on the iPad. Because when I brought up the shortcuts, it's got all the keyboard shortcuts for Chrome. Yeah. But the Chrome netbook is like the only Chrome hardware out there. There's no touch interface for it. So and of course I thought maybe it was just the touchpad, but that's not. No, doesn't work like that. So
good find.
Whatever. Hey.
New York Times, free, and even more free with the web browser version.
Big time.
Cool. We like our non-native, we like our HTML5 cross-platform apps around here. We do, and we also like learning about stuff. And you can learn about stuff also at Spring Arbor University. They are I like to say the premier Christian university in this area. They're in South Central or the South Central part of Michigan, and they have a really great online program too.
Oh yeah.
They've really been hitting it hard with their online education recently, and they've got just a bunch of different programs for you to look at. We want you to check it out. Just go to www.arbor.edu/online degrees to find out exactly what you can get at Spring Arbor. They have some really great web technology that they use to kind of manage your experience there, and they have staff that just knows their way around. They have teachers that are specifically for online learning, and it's a really great. It's a physical university that also has a really great online program, and it's good to see them grow, and it's good to see them sponsor the show here. So if you want to find out more about learning, and you want to maybe learn about some media stuff like this, be a news reporter, they have a great master's program in the
journalism.
Master's. No, it's not journalism.
Journalistic arts.
Yeah, no. Master's in communication.
Sorry, I'm just poking fun.
The communication.
Like a lot of their teachers are specifically trained now. For online learning, and I think if you're looking to get a degree online and you're the kind of person that's wanting to focus on college instead of a lot of the peripheral stuff that happens in college, if you know what I mean, Spring Arbor University is definitely for you. Yeah,
and my wife is even getting her master's in communication right there, right now online.
Awesome.
So, even though they're just down the street, it's a lot easier to take classes online.
Especially when it's snowing like it is right now.
Yeah, and you can do it at your own pace. She's only taking one class at a time. So she does it when she gets home, and it's awesome. She's like, this isn't too bad. I'm going to have my master's anytime now.
Hey.
It's taking her a little while, but, your own pace.
Well, when you work, it makes it easier for you to do it from home.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff. So arbor.edu/online degrees to find out more. We like them to be a sponsor.
Yes, and thank you very much for sponsoring us.
And thank you for watching the show.
Yes.
Our next app review this week. Let's get a little bit more entertainment in here. Vivo. You like that? Vivo. Music Evolution Revolution. Oh, is that what it means?
There you go.
Presented by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Hey,
look at that.
App loading ads? Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's a new take.
It's a new way to do it. So you can see this is kind of cool. They've recently updated this app, and they have a bunch of different stuff in here. Michael Jackson, he's something. What's so funny?
I just looked at the picture of it. I don't like Michael Jackson to begin with.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, he didn't have any say in it.
I know. That's what
like
I'm
this
talking
one?
about. His family.
It's an homage to the king, the king of pop,
the prince,
the prince of pop. Whatever.
Isn't that right? Yeah,
Maybe.
Prince.
Yeah, it's creepy.
He's got the ruffle.
Dr. Dre, he's like, what was that, man?
I know.
So they've got this kind of stuff here.
Yeah, the slideshow is nice. So as much as I like to mock the Michael Jackson,
featured.
It's awesome. Stuff. You just hit one of them, and boom! All of a sudden, you're right into probably one of the most popular music videos coming out right now.
Yes, it is.
Emergency.
Then they have videos around here. Look at this. Lots of Miley Cyrus and Vanessa Hutchington and, the Beeb. The Bieber.
I seriously just got shivers when you said that. Oh, man.
They do this nice little trivia here.
Why?
Okay, stop. No Bieber. Out of here, Bieber. How do we get out of here?
Our viewership just dropped off.
There we go. Double tap to get out. Sorry for playing the Beeb. Just beebed you. So yeah, I mean they have tons of different stuff. Lots of Lady Gaga, Bieber. It's.
Do they have Rick Astley on here?
I'm sure they do. Let's see. Let's look up Rick.
I need to cleanse the palette. Number 3 result for Rick.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And then in the searches here, you can do the whole artist, or you can do music videos.
Oh, you're not gonna do the Never Gonna Give You Up? Would you?
I will. Fine. Yeah, why would you play something other than that song? I guess you're right.
If you're gonna play a Bieber,
Enrique Iglesias became a crossover international pop icon. It gives you like pop-up video content. There you go.
And now you've been rickrolled.
I beebed you and then rickrolled you. So HTML5 video, pretty cool. It shows associated videos. Ooh, that's him right there.
Wow, is that like modern day?
Yeah, he's got the flowing locks of hair.
Nice.
You can browse by artist here. So these are the top artists. You can choose by most viewed, most liked, recently added top artists, artists on tour, which I think is interesting.
That is interesting.
You can choose your time, today, within the week, the month, or all time, and even your genre here. So we like, what should we go for here?
The top jazz people on tour?
Top jazz aficionado. Look at that. Norah Jones. Bing Crosby. Is he on tour? I don't think he is.
Something tells me no.
No, he's not. I don't know how to get... Oh, so you just get back. That's how you get back there. So, cool. I have no... Really?
That's what I was going to say.
Top jazz artist. You can watch it, though. It is... See, as the video is loading, it gives you a little trivia. Yay. Oh, this is too fun. This is really funky. Anyway, we'll keep moving on here. Playlists. You can get these playlists here, or you can create your own playlist. So let's say if we go over here, I want to create the best playlist ever.
A crash on a non-jailbroken iPad?
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a media-intensive app.
Oh, so that makes it okay.
And it's presented by McDonald's, so it's a little bloated. I kid.
Gotta lay off the shakes.
Yeah. So let's go back here, make a favorite playlist for me.
Oh, why? Why
got
do
the
you
Bieber.
insist on going?
Yeah, they have information about Smells Like Teen Spirit. So you can add this to your playlist just by clicking the plus symbol, and it'll add it to your playlist. That's good stuff, Bieber. So I've added a couple other videos down here. some Miley Cyrus, you know. I'm just giving people a flavor for this app. There's lots of pop music. Oh, a music map. This is kind of interesting. So you can kind of see artists on tour, or videos nearby, what people are liking. Michael Jackson. People are liking the Jackson, liking the Kesha, of course. Will Smith, Taylor Swift. Got a Swiftie over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of cool. Kind of crazy. You can view your history of what you've seen. Dr. Dre here. Should we be playing this video on? I don't know if we should be playing this. It looks good.
I know
though.
you're a big Dre fan.
Yeah. Dr. Dre auto-tuned. It's what's going on there.
Which is, of course, spoken ironically, because you're probably like the furthest from a Dr. Dre fan.
It's true. I mean, I know the Dre. Jonas Brothers. There we go. This is more like it. But I bring this up because these guys use social media not as much as the Beeb. I got to do it. The Beeb. The Beeb is on it though, man.
Yeah,
he's
right.
a marketing.
You're right though. You got to bring him up for this.
Yeah. So right here, 2 hours ago, he tweeted. So he's got his tweet right down here, and you click it and it swipes it over. You see his little Twitter feed. I'm not following Beeb, so don't worry. But you can also view his Twitter feed right here. See his tour dates. So videos, Twitter, tour dates, cool stuff. A little glamour shot of him.
Wow, this is almost a like a better social experience for bands than Ping.
Much better than Ping. Yeah. And it crashed again. That is the thing. Although we are using this pretty quick and wild around here. But yeah. Vivo HD, better quality video than the previous version. And it's definitely an improvement over what they used to have. What they had wasn't bad before, but it was kind of like, it felt very MySpace-y.
Yikes.
Yeah. So,
and not the new MySpace that might be all right if people actually used it still, like the old MySpace. So, the bad MySpace. We'll call it.
So Vivo HD, it's a decent app. I think I like it. What about you?
I do. I'm kind of jealous. I wish we had it for Android, but we don't. So
no, you don't.
I won't dwell on it because
iPad.
I'll just end up breaking your iPad in spite.
Please don't. All right, another one that might make you jealous. Some more news. We're getting back into the news here. Not our news, not iPad news, but news for CNN, the world leader in news.
Oh.
CNN for iPad is out with an updated app. And look at this bad boy. Look at this. You just click on it. It's this little CNN logo. I've got a green thing over my shoulder.
Yeah, sorry, that's the mouse.
Whoa, that's crazy. CNN for iPad.
I'll get the...
Right here.
Wow. I'm just all kinds of awesome today.
Here we go. We'll get it up on the screen. Look at that. And this is very similar to the ABC News app that we have reviewed before. But it's very graphics heavy. You've got this big, beautiful iPad screen here. Why not use it for graphics?
It's packed.
It is packed. You almost don't even notice this ad over here. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Some may debate about that.
Oh,
but
wow,
you've got all your news.
They switched the sides for the ads over there.
Yeah.
That's a interesting point.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. There's an ad there. Up over there. And they intermix video content in here also. Tron Legacy. Oh, they even put an ad right here. So it's all intermixed.
That's smart, I'd say.
It is. I don't know if it's smart. I don't know. Because you don't want to trick people into clicking on your ads. If you have to do that, then that's an issue.
True. It could be more delimited, but...
Delineated.
Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, so kind of cool. You can click on the story. Pulls it up in this crazy, thing. So there's lots of different... You got your text over here. You got a slideshow here for this top story. You can make these pictures full screen. Boom. Oh my gosh. That's wild.
Is this where you watch that video of the sliding people?
It is.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah. So, I mean, these are beautiful pictures on this big full screen. You can tell that this is very 16:9 formatted. So I wonder if this is going to be another play for Google TV here. These are all 16:9.
Very true.
Huh.
But with the menu up though, the menu only occupies the bars. See?
Right. Yeah.
So that is the one advantage to that.
Yeah. But I could totally see this being
Google TV.
Google TV or Apple TV when it comes out soon.
Definitely.
Then you can view more headlines down here. So let's go to this little story. Murdered by a yo-yo. Yep. Interesting. Just a little picture there. Some little quotes. You can swipe to go to the next story.
And they took a different tact as far as the reading the article. You scroll, keeps the ad placed on the right side.
Yes.
Some quote comment from the guy in the picture.
Uh-huh.
But it's much more like internet reading with the scrolling up and down.
Yeah. And it does give you an account, and you can log in with Facebook and Twitter and your CNN account. So you can set it for an hourly update or even do more. This is cool. CNN radio news. So
Whoa.
you get an hourly update, like little radio program right here. Yeah.
It's not working.
Yeah, it's not working so well. But it sounds kind of like Onion radio news. But
It does. I wonder if they based it on it.
I hope not.
I love the Onion radio news.
Yeah. So the navigation's kind of hidden over here, but you just click that little guy, and then you can get your different topics. Tech. Everybody loves tech. Last minute tech gift guide right here.
Perfect.
Little video. We'll start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, they have the ad and the video. So, is there any audio to this video?
Man, and it's stuttering. You think that while the ad was sitting there, they'd load the video?
You'd think so. But the video quality is not bad. This is pretty good video quality. It's a little laggy. Another thing, if you don't like this interface here, it looks a little too cluttered for you, it's wonderful. You can do headlines only. So you can just view it, headlines only. They do have a couple, like the main story over there still, and the ad. What happens when you click on the ad? Ad esque kind of overlay.
Oh, it's a video too, though.
Yeah, little video. Discover the film.
I like that.
And then they've got a really nice slideshow built in. Where you just scroll through, you can see all these nice images. Loads up real quick. Fun stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This hasn't crashed yet. The ABC app that was this in-depth would crash quite often. This one seems to be pretty good. Even better. I mean, this is more graphic intensive than the Vivo one, and it's still not crashing.
Yeah, and these are a lot of video embeds.
Yes.
Those seem a little bit more complicated.
Yep, and when you're in the story here, we had showed this earlier, but you can do all the social sharing or save for later, all right in with that little share button. And then it shows you how many people have shared it over Facebook. It just uses Facebook Connect. You know, basic stuff like that. But it makes the app a little more interesting. Because if you see something, you want to share it. I don't know if I totally love this design layout here, but
yeah, I don't know. Like I said, though, it is a lot more like internet reading.
It's more graphics intensive. I mean, internet is more of like a text one when they're really thinking about how people use the iPad here, and it's very media heavy. So like, I mean, these kind of videos are just amazing to watch. Like the ones where the trucks are just sliding down the hill, crashing into each other.
I can't believe it's stuttering like this. It didn't have this problem earlier.
I think Rachel's home and she's downloading all of her videos or something. Our internet, our Comcastic internet here.
Her Bieber videos.
She's watching Bieber in there. So that's our app. CNN for iPad just came out recently with a big update. It's well worth it.
Awesome.
It's well worth the free price tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the apps we talked about today are free. So,
oh, well.
it's good stuff. I like it. Do you like it?
I do.
But our next topic, it's not free, but it's
Pretty close.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a huge discount.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So if you are into games, or if you need your gaming fix for the holiday season, you just want to take a break from your in-laws when you're after that Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
EA Games is now offering many of their titles for 99 cents. And I mean, this is just incredible.
And that's a huge deal if you've seen the price of an EA game before.
EA games are pretty expensive. They're not they're not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. So they have a whole section in iTunes just featuring them all right now. So you can get things like, whoa. Scrabble for the iPad is 99 cents. That's like a $10 game right there.
Wow.
I am getting that as soon as the show's done. And that's the one where you can use your iPhone as your letter holder.
Oh, epic.
So you can have the letters on your iPhone and just swipe them over and they go onto the board.
Keep all your stuff secret.
Yeah.
Play with many people.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's pretty cool.
Now for only
but
$1.
Madden NFL, Mirror's Edge, that's crazy. Need for Speed, both the Need for Speeds are on here.
Oh, I love Mirror's Edge.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not the first person kind of thing. It's like a third person kind of side scroller.
Oh.
It's weird.
Well,
It
could be cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's still kind of cool. They've got some weird games, some like board games like Yahtzee and Clue and Boggle.
Yahtzee.
Yeah. Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
Command and Conquer, pretty nice. Need for Speed, Tetris.
Oh, like
Time
the original
Wasters.
Command and Conquer?
Yeah, dude. Command and Conquer.
Dude.
99 cents. Look at that. Tesla coils and everything.
What was it? It's not Iridium. What the heck is it they call it they mine?
Yeah, I think it might be. I don't remember.
Iridium? I don't know.
But, and the big one that just came out recently, Sim City.
Yes. Oh, man.
Yeah. Everybody loved the Sim City. Fun stuff. Were you a big Sim City fan, Lane?
Big time. Dude, I played Sim City 2000 and 3000. I played the original a little bit, but when the first one I played was Sim City 2000.
Yeah.
And I used to cheat all the time, like build mountains and then use the water tool to make them into waterfalls. And,
What?
And then use that for power. And then it didn't produce any pollution.
Yeah. So I downloaded Sim City here because it has just came out and it's already 99 cents. So, I mean, you can't really. These are expensive games and they're high quality games.
Dude, I am so jealous.
Definitely, if you are looking, like, look at, I haven't loaded them up because I was waiting for the show, but I bought like Need for Speed and Madden and Tetris. Now I'm going to have to buy Scrabble because it's 99 cents. That's like,
You can't beat that with a stick.
no, that's amazing. I mean, really, who in their right mind would do that? And they even have more stuff on the iPhone. So like it's all EA games. Like I bought the Tiger Woods and the Madden football.
Load up.
Yeah. Good stocking stuffers if you have a stocking. If you put your iPad in a stocking.
Yeah.
You have to be a big stocking.
You have to get a new stocking. Get a bigger stocking.
Good stuff. All right. So EA Games, 99 cents. Well worth it.
Totally awesome.
And I think that wraps it up for our app reviews for this week.
Yeah.
Lots of apps. Crazy apps. Wild apps. But good stuff.
But now we have
What
some
is it?
iPad news.
iPad news.
Intro song here.
Yeah.
That we don't have.
Or should we do a hardware review?
We should totally.
iPad hardware review.
No overlay for the iPad hardware review.
Awesome.
That's
See,
fine.
because we got it only like soon before the show. We got it like yesterday
Yeah.
into the studio here. And this is,
Pretty awesome, though.
yeah, we got a nice little letter here from a fan of the show, Brian. How do you say his last name?
I don't know. I'm going with Noose.
Noose.
But it could be Gnoose or...
Brian Noose. He made a company, GZ Tablet Stand.
Or was it Goose?
Noose.
Okay.
Goose.
How's it spelled?
GNUSE.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm going just like new. New Linux. Noose.
Okay, so Brian. Let's call him Brian.
Right.
Brian is a fan of the show, and he has a company, GZ Tablet Stands, and they make these sweet little. I mean, they're very they are a little homemade, but I mean they're cool. It's a cool idea. It's cool to see people come up with an idea and then create something. This is their one of their stands right here. It is I believe it's the original one. No,
wait,
this is not the original one.
This is the original. This is the second generation.
Yeah,
it's the 2G.
Yeah, I've got it up here. So we'll pull up his Etsy page, so you can go to Etsy to get these things. But your iPad just fits in this slot here, and you can use this little peg to change the levels here. It's pretty cool. Put it in there, boom, and you've got the level that you want. And what's cool about this one is they've got this little hole back here that's actually a magnet. So he included another little magnet that you can take this and look at that. You glue this on the back of a little speaker or something, and it just snaps right into place. You just throw it on there. Your speaker snaps into your stand if you need a portable speaker.
Nice.
And I mean, this stand, this is the GZ Tablet Stand Mini, $15. You can't beat that. I mean, nice construction quality here. Solid wood
construction.
Yeah. Hand carved. Nothing but the finest from GZ Tablet. Cool stuff. And this is the GZ Tablet Stand Mini. See, it's got padding on the bottom to not scratch your desk.
Totally.
And then, if you really want there's the original. This is the original. A little bigger, a little blockier, but has many features. This kind of started it all. The slot is just big enough to fit your iPad in there.
Yeah.
So, it's a real solid fit right there. But one thing that's really interesting about this stand, if you look back here, there's this larger one. And that is the perfect size to hold it in any other iPad case. So if you have an Apple case, it'll fit in there. If you even have, I believe this even works with the in-case book, the leather-bound book one that's very popular. And it looks like that's what it was designed for, actually. But
nice.
The real big cases, it fits right in there and holds it nice and snug. And you can even take this. You can even take this bad boy out if you don't need it, or if you do.
You get the slope on the front too, so you can just lean it up against the stand.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
So, and if you're on a table, it won't really slide.
Exactly. Look at
But
that.
just give yourself a little bit
Good
of
for
an
typing.
incline.
Ooh, that's fun though. It can be an iPad slide also.
Woo.
Look at this. Isn't that fun?
I definitely like the new one, the Mini.
Yeah, the Mini is kind of where it's at. I mean, it's even a little cheaper. So the original is $18. Less wood, less bulk. Pack's a little nicer.
Adjustable.
Yeah, adjustable. So
it's pretty cool. It's interesting. It's a made in America idea.
And you know how I like wood.
Yeah.
I mean, even the back of my iPad is wood.
That's true.
So this is just nice.
This guy's got your number totally. I bet you that's why he sent you.
He sought me out.
He's like, man, I saw the back of your iPad.
We knew.
You'd never guess what I got for you.
GZ Tablet Stand. Just go to Etsy.com, search GZ Tablet Stand, and you will get their wonderful page. Made in America, and handcrafted woodworking.
There you go.
Woodworking at its finest.
Yeah, we totally gonna have a link up too.
Yes.
So if you don't remember any of this stuff, go to the website when you're watching this.
Yeah, and totally, Brian.
And you'll be hooked up.
Thank you, Brian, for sending us the cool stuff you're making. This is so cool.
Oh yeah, I love hearing from people that like the show and make stuff for the iPad too, because they're like super iPad fans. They're really committing to it. Yeah.
So apparently he started this company with his father during Thanksgiving. So not long ago.
What Thanksgiving?
At It just says at Thanksgiving. So
because I think it was last year. I think I remember seeing that.
Maybe.
Reading about it before.
Okay. Yeah, and the the magnet on the back works very well with the Alltech Lansing speaker system that you can buy either on eBay, and I think they might have it on their website. At least they used to with the old version.
This guy, he's really putting it together.
Yeah. Very cool. I like it.
Look at you reading a piece of paper.
It's entertaining, isn't it? Thanks, Brian.
That's nice.
Okay, now we get into the news. News.
Uh-oh. And
news. Okay, wow. The first news story this week.
Better.
First news story this week is...
What do we got? The Apple Disney create the Tron Legacy iAd.
Tron. Now there's a winner.
We knew the first iAd was going to be a Disney one, right? I mean, that just seems like that was a match made in wherever Disney is.
Yeah. And apparently the reviews are out for Tron, and they need as much ads as they can to get people to watch it.
Yeah.
Actually, it did pretty well, but I heard a lot of people say it was kind of dumb.
You know, though,
it's Tron.
It's got to live up to the not just the hype, but people's own internal expectations.
It does
for what
have,
they saw as a kid.
It has quite a legacy.
Yeah. So, boom.
Yeah. So the Tron app is, or it's not even an app; it's an iAd. Is the first for iPad. Are they disseminating that already?
Yeah, it's
out there.
Yeah.
So is it in the? So what does this mean?
If you have a program on the iPad, an app, if you will,
yes,
that uses iAds
you can
on the iPad, then this would show up as an iAd.
So what have they been using before?
I don't really know. Okay. It's probably just the regular ads or whatever, but this is like the full experience iAd. You know what I mean? The new kind of in your face. This is a cool, so people will click on it thing.
Yes.
So,
which is not really anything new because half the apps we just reviewed had iAd type ads in them.
Yeah. So everybody's taking it up to that next level, but yeah, this is the first official one produced by Apple, and
finally, it's been like half a year almost.
Whatever,
since they announced it.
Yeah, I have an interesting theory about this iAd stuff, though.
Yeah,
I think that there's a lot of rumors going around that the iPad price is going to drop.
Yeah,
mainly because the cost of the hardware is going to continue to go down, and there's very little incentive to keep pushing the envelope as far as hardware goes.
True.
On this thing, I mean, it's already pretty darn good. But the more income that Apple gets off of iAd sales and off of app sales, the more they could probably subsidize the price of the hardware and not have to worry about like a carrier subsidy or something like that for the iPad, and really kind of put the squeeze on some of these other hardware manufacturers.
So like an advertisement subsidized piece of hardware?
Yeah, almost like a newspaper model.
That's what
for the modern age.
That's what the rumors for the G1 were, wasn't it? The Google was going to do this before they announced the Android phone. Everybody was like, Google does ads. They're going to have an ad-supported phone. Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
I'm bringing it back.
Calls as you want.
And that never happened.
Right.
I mean, there was no way.
But the Chrome Netbook, that was another one that they were rumored to do that with.
And they totally did.
They gave you a free one.
This one was free.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I think about this, though, is they're trying to decide, like, if people are gonna buy them and use them,
right.
and so they're kind of targeting the people that are savvy enough to go out and get one themselves, because those are the people that are gonna then be able to support and tell other people about the Chrome Netbook.
Right. Yeah.
So when Grandma gets one,
that
maybe her grandson already got one for free.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting.
I don't know. But I definitely think you'll always have to pay for an iPad.
Yeah.
But I think that they'll be able to justify continuing to put downward pressure and keeping the margin razor thin, if not anything at all, because of the money that they make off the back end from app sales and from ad sales.
Yeah, because we're seeing Android tablets come out now, and they're not in the same. I mean, they're close to the same price. They're a little more expensive.
Yeah, well, the latest was there's some local carrier here in the United States, and forgive me for forgetting, but the Galaxy Tab now is $250 if you sign a 2-year contract with them.
Yeah,
but you can get it for like $300 now at some of the I think it's T-Mobile. And again, I just read this like 2
That's
weeks
with
ago.
Contract, though.
So
right?
yeah, with contract.
See, the iPad isn't with contract.
No.
So
What do you want?
I want it for free.
True. That's why I'm putting out this rumor, because I'm like, maybe somebody at Apple will be like,
that Lane has a good idea.
he's got a good point. We could really justify this.
It's not going to happen.
No.
All right, next story. Skyfire is they came out with a big launch on the iPhone.
Yeah.
And were swamped with people downloading the app and wanting it. Now they said we're coming out with an iPad one someday in the future soon.
Yeah, they didn't give a date for sure, a date certain, but they are coming out with it. I saw, the way they were using it and everything.
So
it
they've
looks
demoed
excellent.
it.
Yes,
They've demoed it.
Yeah, they have a video up on the internets.
Okay,
on the interweb.
Cool. Because we all knew it's no secret that they had been coming out with an iPad one, but now they actually have shown it using Flash. It has some Facebook features in it. Is that what the rumor is?
Yeah, Facebook and Twitter integrated. Right along the bottom, you just hit it. And instead of using the full browser window, it uses like a third of the screen and opens the mobile version of the site.
Oh, nice.
So, and really the Facebook and Twitter mobile versions are very full-featured.
Yeah.
So for the quick thing that you'd be doing with it, it's fine. I mean, you can go to the full site if you want to using the main browser window, but again, you just tap that button real quick and you can read your updates and post to it. So, and they've also integrated like into the browser. So whatever page you're on, you can just hit like, and you've liked it in Facebook.
I like that.
I like it a lot.
I like it. What I also like are dongles. I like saying the word, actually, dongles.
My wife's always like, what? I'm like, that dongle. Hand me the dongle.
I say it at work around these people, and they're like, excuse me? What did you just say? I said dongle. You don't know what a dongle is?
The dongling right there.
Yeah. You know your little dongle? You might want to pack your dongle a little better.
That's right.
Or you'll lose it.
More secure.
Yeah. So they're coming out with iPad dongles.
Yeah. This thing though plugs right into the dock, like almost like the camera adapter.
Yeah, which is right behind you on the floor.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I won't look at it. But this has a USB port, a full size SD card slot, and a mini SD card, or micro SD, I guess what it's called.
So you're saying it's the same thing as the camera connection kit?
Boom, yes, but it is all in one.
Okay, it's all in one.
So
okay,
pretty cool stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know how much it cost. I think it was like $50 or something like that.
So it's about the same price as the camera connection kit. All right.
So what you're saying is?
What you're saying is
it's the same thing that exists. See, they plug in. You can slide the cards in. Not
too shabby.
I guess I'll do a fine for a dollar symbol. $30.
$30. Okay, it's a little cheaper.
Although overpriced at $30, still cheaper than
Yes.
overpriced stuff at Apple.com.
Absolutely.
So, whatever.
Cool. A dongle for your iPad to do.
But the camera connection one, what ports did that have? Does it have USB? And a card?
It comes with two dongles. One is a USB and one is SD.
Yeah. See, this is all integrated into one.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Yeah, so, and it doesn't have the micro SD.
Reduce the dongles you got to carry around.
Yeah.
What cameras really take micro SD though? We always have our micro SD in an adapter in the camera.
Exactly.
Because I mean, then I could just slide it into my phone, but whatever.
None of them support the professional compact flash though. If they had a compact flash one, I mean, I have a little USB compact flash card thing, but
yeah. You got like this daisy chain of dongle to USB to compact flash.
I do. It's bad. But
nice.
It works.
What's the speed on that too? It's probably horrible.
It is.
There's some bottleneck between the USB and the dongle.
It's true. It's a dongle disaster. Speaking of dongle disasters, Rupert Murdoch is going to be launching their daily iPad news platform. The Daily.
Yeah.
It's not a show, but it's news. Do you think Stephen Colbert's mad about that?
I don't know.
Probably not.
He'll probably buy it.
Yeah, I'm sure. But The Daily is going to be launching in January. I heard January 16th, 17th, around that time frame.
Yeah. I don't know, to me, it just sounds like a 90s like newsroom sitcom.
Sounds awesome.
The Daily.
They should totally make a sitcom along with it.
Well, but now it'd just be sad because you have all these people getting laid off. Well, not, I guess, if they're working at the new startup for the iPad.
Yeah. Be cool. It could be like College Humor-esque.
Yeah.
You know, how they do that whole...
Yeah, I always want to make that sound effect that they do at the end of the video. The whoo or whatever. Yeah. I can't do it.
I just did it.
You could probably... It wasn't quite right. Because it's like a whoo, like that. But they do it. I don't know. That's what we're going to talk about for the rest of the show.
We have a lot more to talk about, though, because the iPad now has hit 50,000 applications in 8 months.
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
It is. It's awesome. I mean, 8 months. That's, I mean, babies take longer than that to fully mature.
Yes, I do. I know that.
Yeah. I experienced it myself when I was young.
Oh, okay.
When I was a baby.
See, what do you have kids you haven't told me about?
When I was a baby, it took me 9 months. It was special.
Yeah.
But lots of apps in the store. Lots of
it took Android quite a while to get up to that point. So, I mean, I think it's pretty fair to say, at least as far as initial device adoption, iPad is beating out Android for that title. So I don't know if it's quite as good as what the iPhone was. I'm probably willing to bet that it isn't. But still, you know.
So right now, currently at the recording of this show, it's at 53,000 applications.
Going gangbusters.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, some of them are really bad ones. Like if you look at the screen on here, they're all just silly little apps. Like nothing.
Rank-a-dink. Oh well.
Air Force, Air Fighter. That looks like a decent one.
How much is it?
99 cents. Oh, it's
image.
It's pictures of airplanes. Never mind. Stolen pictures off of the internet of airplanes.
Nice. With an iPad interface, though.
Yes.
It's magical.
It is magical. It's
magical how you stole those.
We're just going to close that down. Yeah. That's what you get with 50,000 apps, though.
Just right on the parade. Yeah. Well,
a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of crummy stuff too on the Android stores, though. So
yeah,
you know, most of the stuff I'm sure gets thinned out.
Nope.
For the iPad show.
Nope. Oh, for the iPad show. Yeah.
For the iPad
we only deliver you the finest here.
Yeah.
And if you want more of the finest, visit us at www.ipadshow.com. We've got a lot of cool stuff on there, don't we?
Yeah, and you can also follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
At iPad Show. Twitter.com/iPad Show.
Yeah. We would tell you to go vote for us, but the voting is now closed for the Podcast People's Choice Awards. Thank you for all the people who voted for us. We have a feeling we did pretty well.
Yeah.
Maybe not first place.
Yeah.
But we're up there.
That's true. It's not a popularity contest, except that
Actually, it is. It's all about popularity. And you know us.
Oh, well.
We are the prom queens of the podcast world here.
That's right. If we had our own prom.
Yes. If we had our own prom. I'd be the king and you would be the second king.
There we go. Thanks for that.
But if you want to find out more, we're tweeting all the time, iPad Show, at iPad Show. If you have any questions, if you want to see what we think about, just whatever, tweet us. It's fun. We like to interact.
And we recently had the cap removed from our YouTube account.
Oh, yeah.
So we are uploading full-length episodes along with, we're trying to get going some app reviews on there as well.
Yeah.
But we're definitely putting full-length episodes up on YouTube. So enjoy those. If you hate the blip player or don't like Flash or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then you can watch now full-length episodes of the iPad Show on the iPad without, rating your YouTube app.
It's good stuff.
So cool.
And that is it for this week. We will be back with more news and information about the iPad. Not next week because it's a holiday.
For Dave.
But, yeah.
We'll take it off. But I get it too. That's right.
You have a lot of holidays, though.
Yeah, it's true. And that's the thing. Even if you're not Christian, like, you can still have a Merry Christmas because you get a holiday off for nothing.
Yeah, and Christmas.
So,
yeah.
Good times.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
All of the holidays. Oh, yeah. See you guys later.
Bye. This is the last look as my... the wrong slider.